out C4.
No.
Anywhere, ever.
Shoutouts to him dropping the grenade in your own hand. Dude, he was just like, you like to play Castlevania, and then drops God. All right. The Nebulous Classic here.
So we are of course in Smash 4, no Snake here. Instead we have Wii Fit against Pac-Man. He was going for that grab combo we've seen off the Galaxian ship, but not able to get it just yet. We actually saw Number start off with a taunt and get punished for it, but he only took 5% for it. And he's going to crawl under this trampoline because he can.
These two are so well versed in facing off each other. Although it's worth noting, we haven't seen it too often here at Xeno.
It's been a while. Yeah, I haven't seen it recently at all.
And as much as I would have loved to have seen this in Grands, we are seeing it here in Losers Finals to see who will be facing off against the ever-present To Kill Sage.
Who usually does not have matches that last this long. Oh, he was going for the double forwarder into Hydrant combo right there. Not able to get the last part of it, but still getting some pretty decent damage off. And Sinji does have a lead. The percent lead, obviously, very important in this matchup. Because we might be here for a while.
Yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, it can't be any longer than 18 minutes, and then if they take their sweet time during character select, even though we know damn well they're not switching off these characters, maybe 20 minutes. I don't think we're going into Thursday, but get those Thursday boys ready.
Well, we do still have a set after this with Sage that would have to actually take a long time, which is pretty rare for a Sage set. But
rare for Sage, rare for Fox, but
not rare for either of these characters. And he gets clipped by the melon there going for his soccer ball setup off stage.
And now it's Numbers in charge of the cherry. Tries to go for some sort of setup, but
and the extended hitbox off of all that.
You know, when you have to fight a Pac-Man this often, it's required that you become aware of what moves in your kit can effectively launch the fire hydrant and at what angles. Now, yes, that is a lot to study beforehand, but if you know you're facing off against Pac-Man, especially of Sinji's caliber, it's that type of micro information,
yeah,
I suppose.
Micromanagement of each matchup.
Trivial data that you need to have on deck.
Oh, I like throwing the apple up to protect himself. It's still there, and Sinji's finally going to come up and grab him. Active hitbox for a very long time, that apple. Good roll read right there. Ooh, he was going for the stage spike right there.
Super Hoop's going to be protecting John as he gets himself back to stage. And don't think that's the end of that stock just yet. Excellent DI from Sinji.
Oh, and he missed the tech, but he is able to recover anyway. And Sinji dies off the side to the back air.
Pivot grab.
The last hitbox of Pac-Man grab.
Somehow manages to be even worse and more dangerous. Wave Rider 64
that was
in the building.
Absolutely beautiful from Sinji right there. Just riding the wave of the hydrant off stage into the back air. Numbers totally not ready for that one. That was an incredible play by Sinji.
The most tubular of kill confirms, bringing us back to fresh percentages. And
so much damage coming out just from that one hit. Look how much time he had. He had time to land with a back air. Not get spiked.
Sinji land it down. There's no spike box. In fact, the third hit of down air raises you upwards.
Yeah.
It sends at, I believe, the soccer angle, if I remember correctly. You're going to have to double-check Ruben's calculator for that. Shout out to him. By the way, one of the great statisticians of Smash Wii U. If you don't know his name, you've definitely seen his numbers somewhere. Back to the match, though.
And Sinji going to be able to heal off that himself.
This is a technique that we often see when Pac-Man is against projectile-oriented characters that he knows is going to be sending out a lot of those. You could use power pellets as a shield, and then you get yourself a neat little percentage you're rewarded for shielding.
Oh, and that was quite a conversion by Sinji right there. Not able to get a kill off of it too high in the air, but now he's got a percent lead on John here. 2 minutes to go. Doesn't look like it's headed for a timeout, but certainly a possibility with these characters.
Bell is the super fruit charged.
Oh!
Sinji almost had that, but just not enough length behind power pellet. The hardest of charges. I like it, though. Put the sense of fear in John.
Oh, that sweet spot back air would probably kill at this rate. Pac-Man's back air not quite the strength of Wii Fit's sweet spot, but certainly a lot bigger. Sweet spot on Wii Fit's pretty small.
Yeah, those are big boots.
And the sun salutation into the hydrant. Sinji, just a slight mental error right there at the end of the game, and that's going to be how Game 1 finishes. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Devin right there after that incredible hydrant back air play. Numbers played that second stock incredibly well, though.
Where are they moving? For a moment, I thought I saw him go over. Oh, we've got a music switch for. We might be seeing Omega Wily Castle.
Oh yeah.
But why though?
Some of my favorite music in
It's
this
legal,
game.
technically.
It has the delicious wall. That's it. That's the only reason the stage is around. Hey now, listen. If not for Yellow Devil, we could have seen
If
this
I
as a
become a
possible counter
tyrant,
pick.
if I become a tyrant, it's gonna be only FD. I'm just saying.
Listen, you.
No Omegas.
I don't see anything wrong with Palutenas.
Grr.
It's symmetrical, and I feel like that's worth noting. But we're not on Palutenas anymore. We've got a different castle to worry about. And we're at the last legs of Mega Man's second adventure, arguably most well-known quest. That would be the quest to find the grab hitbox.
Yeah, and that wasn't it. That wasn't any of them.
Sinji's still looking.
Yeah. He had time to air dodge into the ground and just sort of wait for a second, and then get the punish. Full damage off that header.
And
Wow, this is some crazy movement going on in the early going here.
There's some excellent awareness on John there, and that's exactly what I wanted to see in Game 1, utilizing the backwards hitbox of forward tilt rather,
Which looks like an up tilt.
so that he could keep the fire hydrant bouncing to cover him. So smart. Sinji couldn't do anything to follow up afterwards because of it.
Right there, we see the wall coming in useful for numbers here on Sinji's counter pick. And we're seeing the dash dancing because he can.
It makes that satisfying scratch noise.
Yeah.
It's like when you move around a sandbag.
Going for that air dodge back air onto stage. Tricky option to deal with, certainly punishable, but also very, very scary in the right situations. That back air would kill at this percent.
Tons of shield pressure from that apple, forcing John to have to move to the opposite side of the stage, but Sinji's still in it.
He gets the full charge on his sun, but he does get clipped by the apple.
Excellent weight from Sinji, making use of those beautiful walls that he has.
And the soft spot back air, not going to take it yet. And a double forward air right there. Strawberry getting that extra damage. It's a wild situation off stage right now. And the back
Tracking
air
so well, utilizing the fire hydrant.
extends the hitbox.
That's wild.
Looking for the frame trap, but doesn't get the sun quite in time. Oh, and the great trap right there. Z drops the ship, ends up getting... that's actually a reason we could see the walled Omega counter pick, is he can actually get the key if he gets a chance.
Yeah.
And the key in hand with the Z drop key and the hydrants is a very, very tough setup.
All of the thrown items come off at consistent enough angles, especially if it's a consistent enough surface. You don't get that same pleasure off of regular Final Day. All right. Y'all know I love geometry, but can we talk about what's going on here? Can we talk about the apple bouncing off the wall? No, he's still in there.
What a gimp
He's
by
not in there
John
anymore. He's
Numbers.
gone.
He hits the pellet, forcing Sinji to recover very, very low. Ends up jumping on the trampoline for the third hit to gimp Sinji. And we have 3 minutes left here, both on their second stocks.
That's still half a match, and we're down to half a match's worth of stocks. So, can he make it work?
I wonder if that side B was a misinput or if it was just a read on a close-range Sun Salutation trying to heal again.
Bonus fruit in John's control, but Sinji's able to run in and grab it. Just passing it right back to John.
Oh, and the Hydrant, after all that, coming down and hitting Pac-Man. So he ends up taking some damage as well, but Sinji's still with a pretty significant lead. He's going to take the opportunity of Numbers charging to get the Galaxian ship in his hands. Oh, and he gets clipped by that Hydrant after drifting in. Full Charge Sun, of course, does take down the Hydrant, as we've seen repeatedly. Tries to grab him, but, you know, it's Pac-Man. And the Apple actually blocking Sun Salutation right there. Runs up and up smashes the landing. It's not going to kill yet, but a Bell up smash confirm might be able to take it now. Oh, he rolls from the grab into the actual grab. Looking for the Bell. Numbers is able to pick it up.
Oh, no.
And there it is. Oh, he doesn't get the confirm off of it. And a great job right there by Sinji using the water. Water down throw has a lot of combos off of it. And he goes for the Apple edge guard, but the F tilt almost max rage, and the F tilt near the ledge is actually going to take the stock.
And that's that.
What a
for
wild set
Pac-Man.
right there. And we're going to get, after a... Oh, and we have a subscription as well here.
Yo, let's
Damn,
go.
Alsa. Yo, Sage.
Yo, what good, Simon?
Team with Alsa for Brawl doubles at SmashCon. He subbed for it. Damn.
Bribe money coming in clutch. Doesn't matter where it's from. It supports the dream.
He was like, tell Sage to team with me in Brawl doubles. And I'm like, sub. He went, sub.